Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming out with reading. Capricorn, this is going to be the Tree of Life Oracle reading for you because you guys are so herby and tree and, earthy. Yeah, you guys are earthy, right? So the Tree of Life Oracle should be fitting, right? Fitting, very fitting, darling. So let's get into the reading in Capricorn. I hope you guys are all well. And these readings, Capricorn, could be love readings or, they could be career. It could be a combo as well. But right away, we have the ink pot here, and the problem is, problems to be resolved. So, whatever you are kind of going through here, and you're kind of going through something a little bit here, a little bit challenging. It looks a little less challenging than before, than these past couple weeks, I have to say. And your problems are going to be resolved, and then you have the wind chimes, which is peace and harmony, all right? Interestingly enough, I can't stand wind chimes, you guys. In fact, I took away the landlords. They don't know. They're hanging up here, and I live in the little casa or the little casita, right? The cottage, with these, my landlord's in the big house there. And of course, in the wintertime, they're so loud, clanging. They're not supposed to. A wind chime is not supposed to clang, so I had to take them down. So don't tell them, you guys, right? You guys don't know their names, but yeah, it's funny. It says peace and harmony. I can't stand these things. But they can be pretty. They really can. Yeah, if you're like, sometimes they are very pretty, a little bit comforting. Depends on, the timing, of course. But you're gonna find peace and harmony here, Capricorn, and that's what you are seeking. I feel like you are here. I also feel like you are seeking something ambitious here. Like, it could be love too, but you are seeking, and what's on your mind is the return. Interesting. So this could be the return of somebody, but it could be your return, what you're going to get. You're an earth sign, right? What kind of stability? What am I gonna reap here, baby, right? And this could be the return, like whatever you are putting in. Are you getting, return on your investment? ROI, right? Right now they're making it really hard to get any return on your investment. They are, and that is all by. Yeah, this is, the place we once knew is no more, you guys know. So try to fight for it, to return it, please. So let's get back to this right now, Capricorn, because this is what you are concerned about a return on your investment or the return of somebody, okay? So in the past, maybe, the audience card can talk about sometimes maybe you had a voice, you feel like nobody would hear you. Maybe the audience card is also about sometimes being a good listener. This is in your past. Maybe you feel like somebody wasn't listening to you. It's a possibility. Or maybe you had to listen to what somebody else had to say. But we're going to find out what this is about. Because this is definitely, in your concern here, is the actor. Like somebody's lying to you. Like somebody's playing a part. Bullshit, right? Yeah. But in your environment, Capricorn, is kind of the cauldron. This is like the rich broth, like vast resources. So this could be about work maybe, because the servant card is showing up, Capricorn. But in your environment here, the cauldron talks about you already have the rich broth. Like you already have the recipe, like the witch, You already have everything, so don't try to change it. Or don't insist on your way. This is your environment. Maybe you are insisting on your way in a situation, maybe at work, possibly, because this could be about work. And this is why you are concerned about your return. You might want things done your way. You might feel like, my way is a better way. I can understand that, right? Yeah. Capricorns are the business people with the pentacle, for sure. They can be. But you are agitated here. There's agitation for you, Capricorn. You're agitated by a situation. So let's get into this reading here and find out some more. This is a very deep reading, I can already tell. Yeah, because of these cards. And right now you're in this Passover energy, Capricorn. This is typically waiting. You might be sacrificing somebody. Or you might be sacrificing something to have something you want. Because Passover was the time when, they sacrificed the lamb so God would know where the Israelites lived, so he could rescue them and, and take them, I don't know if it's out of exile or into exile. I feel like it's into exile, which is exiting. I think it was Egypt. Yeah, he wanted to rescue them because they loved God. And that's what he said. If you want to show me your loyalty, you put the blood of a slain lamb on your door, and that will show that you see me as your God of all gods, and I will gods, not guards, and I will take you out of slavery, because the Egyptians had the Israelites as slaves, right? This has been going on. I'm not saying the Egyptians are doing this now. I'm saying there's been a religious war forever. And now they have recently brought it back with the new regime. Yeah. So let's see what we have here. And the Passover card is showing up. And let's get a card on that Passover card for you, Capricorn. And let's see why that. I feel like you could be sacrificing something, though. But I feel like you are waiting for something here. And you're... and the point here is I feel like you are kind of waiting for the right time. The point is like when to jump. When's the right point or time to jump off the cliff, right? I feel like that's it. I feel like you are like kind of embarking on something new. Maybe you have just been waiting for somebody. But let's see what the Passover card is about, Capricorn. And you have the Seven of Cups reversed. Let's see if that is indeed in the reverse, because I'm, terrible at, notorious should be the right word here. And let's see what we have for Capricorn. Let's put a card down there. Let's see what we have. We have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I feel like you wanted somebody to make a decision here, possibly. It could be about work or family, both. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. I feel like you are an employee. This has to do with your job. Four of Cups. Okay. I feel like what this is that you are like... You could have been waiting for somebody to make some type of a decision or a choice, but I don't feel like they have. Or Capricorn, you are like, I feel like you feel left out or something like that. Or you feel kind of, agitation showing up here. I feel like you kind of feel sacrificed or left out here and you're disappointed about it. This could be at work and it could be also in a love relationship. It could be both. But your problems are going to be resolved, right? They are. And let's look at the point here. Judgment. You're trying to make a decision here. And I was saying that just a minute ago. Maybe you wanted somebody else to make one, but I feel like you're trying to make a decision here. Maybe on when there's the right time to, I feel like to maybe fly the coop in a situation. I feel like you want a rebirth on some level with somebody. Yeah, you want a rebirth either at work or you want a rebirth in love or both. I feel like you were waiting here about maybe a reunion with somebody. You could have been waiting for a reunion here. This is an interesting reading because it is about work and love. It is. And let's see what else we have. Eight of Swords in the root. Why it's all happening. So you feel really stuck here. And I feel like you also wanted somebody to make a decision here. At work, this is about you wanting somebody to make a decision and they never made a decision. It could be maybe to leave somebody out, maybe to fire somebody. It could be. But to leave somebody out here... and, we have the ink pop problems to be resolved. So this is what I was saying. You're dealing with some problems here. You could have, like, I feel like you've been waiting for somebody to make a decision. Yeah. About something at work, for sure. And I also feel like you want a rebirth with somebody here. And maybe they are dealing with somebody who is... Maybe they're married with the servant card, possibly. And they are like, they're dealing with somebody who kind of is, like a housewife or something like that. Let's see in the past what you have, the audience card. I feel like you feel stuck here, like you have fear here. I feel like you are at this point here where you feel like you're not going to have a rebirth with somebody in love. Yeah, this is how you feel here. You're not going to have a rebirth in love with somebody, and you're dealing with another problem at work for some of you guys. This is and or, right? Like the slash and or, right? I don't like seeing slashes in the English language. You guys like that? They never used to do that. No, they never used to do that. They just used to kind of just explain a little bit more to, you know, things were more clear, I feel like, in the past. Yeah, but, you know, they say everything's better now. Trust me, you guys, I've been around. It's not better now. The computers, you know, I mean, yeah, there's some things that are better, but in general, it's not better. It's just they're more in your life. They know where you live. They know everything about you, and they want more overreach, and you know that's just how it is. So let's get back to this, and don't make any comments on that, you guys, because they are watching. Yeah, like hawks. So in the recent past is the audience card and the justice card, right? And this is, you know. I feel like you either, you know, wow, this is interesting here. This is a very interesting reading. I feel like in the past you had to be a really good listener, or you were trying to, I feel like in the past you were trying to be heard. Yeah. This is why you have agitation. And you had this card before, Ten of Swords. So there is no justice here for you in the past with somebody, or at work, either one. You were trying to be heard here, and you wanted like some fairness here and some justice, but you didn't get it. You got the Ten of Swords. This is in the past. I feel like nobody's hearing you here. For many of you guys, this is at work. You may be at a point, Capricorn, where you're making a decision to get a new job if this is your career. You could be waiting and you might have a really difficult choice here, or you are confused about your options. I feel like that's it. This Seven of Cups came out in the beginning, you guys, and that's why I switched decks. But I took it from a deck where I had it, like, I had the cards in the reverse. Yeah. This is very clear. Muy claro, right? And let's look at what's on your mind, Capricorn, the return. This is becoming very clear here. Because this reading could be about, it is about, for some it's about love, and some it's about work, and some it's about both. It is. So this is the Nine of Wands. What's on your mind? Like, you have fear about what's going to happen. You've already gone through either a plethora of BS at work or a plethora of BS with somebody that you love. The return. So you're thinking, I really don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to protect my heart. I don't know if somebody's going to return, or I don't know what return I'm going to get at work. The kind of return. But I can tell you right now, you're not that trusting. If this is about work, you are not trusting. The problems are going to be resolved, though. Peace and harmony. This is really good. Maybe you're going to get a new job, though, for some of you guys. That's going to bring you peace and harmony. Maybe somebody will return to you. Let's look at the agitation card in the near future, Capricorn, with the Four of Swords. You could be resting here. You could be feeling agitated and resting and rejuvenation here. You know, maybe you are reflecting here if somebody else is agitated, but I feel like this has to do with you. With the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords. I mean, OMG, right? And the Hermit card. I feel like you're just soul searching here, and you are agitated in the near future. Let's see what it's about. Maybe it's about Virgo. Maybe it's about Libra or Scorpio right here. These are the folks that are showing up so far. The Queen of Swords. This could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But here you are. And you are discerning, totally. So the Queen of Swords, you know, Capricorn, when you show up as the Queen of Swords, you are like, you're kind of in your power. Yeah, you are. You're like, well, I need to figure this out here. But you're in your power, although you have these challenges. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4 challenging cards. And for me, the Seven of Cups can be challenging too, because you're trying to make a really hard choice. Or you are confused. And we already know you're dealing with challenges because we have the ink pot, problems to be resolved. So here you are in the near future at like discerning a matter, but you just feel agitated because you are trying to understand it totally with the soul-searching hermit card, maybe this Virgo here. I feel like it has to do with having victory, but it has to do with understanding the situation entirely. The Queen of Wands, it's an Aries, Leo, or Sag. The Two of Swords, you're at a stalemate. You don't know what to think of this person. That's really what this is. You don't know, and you're agitated to what to think of either an air sign, a Virgo, or a Leo, Aries, or Sag. And in your concern is the actor. You think they're full of bullshit. The Queen of Pentacles, this is you. And the Five of Wands, you feel challenged. So when this is regarding love, I feel like you're dealing with a Leo. Regarding, maybe this is all about this person and they are married to somebody with the Justice card and the Servant card. And the Servant card can simply mean a housewife. That's it. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife, you guys. As long as your house is clean and your kids are well taken care of, it can be very rewarding. But tell your husband to give you some money. Because you're not putting into your Social Security, right, when you stay home, right? It's always been a dilemma for women, right? Of course. That's why women, had to do the oldest profession in the world since the beginning of time. And we know what that is if we, yeah. It's when you lay down with somebody naked. That's really what it is. And, you go from there, right? I feel like you here are waiting for somebody. You're confused. You could be waiting for them to make a decision here. I feel like you were waiting for them to make a decision. And you want a reunion with this person. Maybe they're in another union. I'm not sure. I feel like they could be. But, and for some of you guys, you wanted them to sacrifice somebody at work. You wanted them to fire somebody. I feel like that's it for some. Like you're agitated. You're also like dealing with somebody who's a real asshole here. The cauldron is in your environment. This is vast resources. Like maybe you're making a lot of money. The devil, I feel like this is you. This could be fear though. Maybe you are fearing losing, because the Servant card, Capricorn, can talk about somebody, an employment issue. You could have fear here about your resources. There's something here that's challenging you about your job. And you could be fearing here you're going to lose money or something like that, right? Or, drain the well, maybe. Three of Pentacles. This could be just you and your environment. You have vast resources, and maybe a third party also in your environment. Because there's a Leo over here, a Virgo, or an air sign. It could be this Scorpio up here, but I feel like it's not. Maybe because Judgment can be Scorpio or a Libra. I feel like it is you here down in your near future where you are discerning a matter here about you. Like you have no clarity here and it's just really agitating to you that you have this is now, that you have no clarity about a fire sign or Virgo or an air sign. Pretty sure here. You're agitated because you have no clarity here. You don't know if you're going to have a rebirth with somebody. You don't know if somebody's going to make a decision about it, possibly. You don't know what's going to happen at work for some of you guys. But whatever it is, you have some vast resources here, and your problems are going to be solved, all right? The Thaw card is what you want, right? The Thaw card is waiting, but maybe you want to thaw something out, seriously. It's typically waiting, like a process has started, like the thaw, right? When you take your chicken out to thaw, it's the beginning of a process, the Ten of Wands. You're carrying a burden here because you feel like you're waiting. I feel like that's it. Ace of Pentacles. You're waiting on a new beginning with somebody here. We're going to go to the extended Capricorn. We're going to see all about your present. We're going to look at your outcome, which is right here with the Kabbalah cards. It is. And I don't think I put this many cards down for clarifiers. This is the fourth reading today. But, this reading is deep because I feel like it is both about love and maybe a situation in your career. So we're going to look at your outcome here and where this person has been, like where they're coming from or where they have been and their current energy and what they desire and what they fear, their challenges, how they feel about you, Capricorn. We could never leave that part out. And their outcome. Thank you so much for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're also going to look at the unknown, what they could be hiding for sure. Thanks so much, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.